Stop what you're doing because Remy Ma just got pulled by her own wig in front of a church packed with guests. The police said, "Now it's your turn. You think you've witnessed drama, baby? This isn't drama. This is biblical karma with bundles attached." Here's what happened. Remy Ma crashed Claressa Shields' wedding like it was a diss track brought to life. No invite, no mercy, just wig snatching, aisle dragging, and complete Bronx chaos. She showed up in heels, ripped Claressa's frontal off mid-vow, dragged her down the aisle like a shopping bag, and dipped. But guess what? Moments later, the police arrived and took Remy down like a clearance rack lace front. One officer even said, "Since you love dragging so much, come get yours." The guests were screaming, the internet blew up, TikTok was set on fire, and Remy stood there, wig in hand, ego in cuffs. This is beyond a scandal. This is a cinematic breakdown. Stick around, because we've got the leaked footage, fake arrest charges, petty reactions, and the exact moment Remy Ma realized she wasn't untouchable, just snatchable. It was meant to be a calm, personal wedding, a peaceful moment, and a new beginning for Claressa Shields, the undefeated champion who can throw punches faster than most can blink. But what Claressa didn't foresee was that someone else was about to throw hands, or more accurately, snatch wigs, with zero warning, no invitation, and absolutely no mercy. As Claressa walked halfway down the aisle in her $9,000 dress, clutching a bouquet like it was her championship title, Remy Ma burst through the doors like she was stepping into a rap battle at a funeral. No microphone, no music, just pure revenge in high heels. And it wasn't even her wedding. Yep, Remy Ma got the memo. Claressa was secretly tying the knot with Papoose, the same man who had been there for Remy Ma during her 6 years behind bars, the one who penned love poems, organized prison visits, and publicly vowed he'd never betray her. But loyalty clearly had its expiration date, and Remy? She wasn't about to let it slide. Let's take a step back. Insiders who couldn't mind their own business revealed that the wedding was organized like a covert mission. Phones were confiscated, NDAs signed, and the guest list was sealed tighter than Beyoncé's album vault. Even the DJ was kept in the dark about who was getting married until the bride appeared. When Claressa walked in, let's just say people were stunned, because she wasn't just in a dress, she was wearing Remy Ma's future. But what Claressa didn't know was that someone from her glam squad had already shared a "just got my girl ready for her big day" selfie with a cousin, who then sent it to a friend, who passed it on to Remy. In just 14 minutes, Remy Ma was speeding down the highway in an SUV at 90 mph, with lean back blasting like a battle cry. No captions, no cryptic posts, just pure action. By the time Remy arrived at the venue, the harpist was mid-song, Papoose was wiping away tears, and Claressa was only a few steps from the altar. That's when the atmosphere completely shifted. The doors slammed open. Boom. Remy walked in like a final boss from a BET video game. Hair pulled back, boots laced tight, and makeup flawless, all ready for vengeance. The crowd went silent. One bridesmaid clutched her pearls, another dropped. Her mimosa and even the flower girl sensed something wicked had entered the room. Remy didn't hesitate. She didn't blink. She marched straight down the aisle like she owned the place. Stopped right. In front of Claressa, Remy calmly stated, "You think you could marry my man in a lace front? That's cute. Now take that crown off." And then it went down. Snatch. With the precision of a surgeon and the power of a Bronx thunderstorm, Remy yanked off Claressa's wig. It soared across the room, smacking the harpist, completely halting the ceremony and sending shockwaves through the internet. Then came the drag. Remy yanked Claressa down the aisle like a malfunctioning suitcase. Guests screamed. Papoose dropped the ring. Claressa fought back, but without hair to grip, she struggled. A guest yelled for security, but they were outside chain-smoking. Music played. Lean back, as Remy taunted, "This isn't a show. This is justice." TikToks flooded in. When Claressa's scalp hit the grass, sirens blared, and police arrived like it was the season finale of Law & Order, Lace Front Unit. Remy stayed calm until a cop yanked her wig, freezing the moment. "Oh, you love to drag people? Now it's your turn." She was escorted to the back of the squad car like a star's mugshot in the making. Paparazzi flashing, crowds screaming, and one auntie shouting, "This is the best wedding I've ever been to." But the drama wasn't done. As they slammed the door of the cop car with Remy holding her wig in one hand and her pride in the other, Claressa burst out of the venue, barefoot, bald, and ready for payback. And just when you thought it was over, Claressa Shields charged out of the venue, barefoot, bald, and furious, radiating pure vengeance. The dress tore, the bouquet tossed into a bush, and her dignity still tumbling down the aisle like a failed bouquet toss. One guest shouted, "Girl, no!" But Claressa wasn't bothered. She charged toward the police car like she was stepping into the 13th round. Except this time, her rival wasn't wearing gloves, just handcuffs and a scowl. Remy, seated in the back seat, holding her wig in one hand and lip gloss in the other, remained unfazed. She cracked the window, leaned out just a little, and said, "You still mad, girl? Your man was crying for me last night." Boom! That one line sent 3 bridesmaids into shock. Claressa lunged toward the car, but officers rushed to hold her back, shouting, "Ma'am, please, this is not UFC." Somehow the crowd grew louder. One uncle pulled out his phone, yelling, "We live on Instagram and TikTok. This is for both platforms." Meanwhile, Papoose was still standing alone at the altar, one hand on his head, the other clutching a crumpled vow card. He looked like a man whose soul had been drained. Some say he was muttering to himself, "This was supposed to be classy." Let's be real, this wedding quickly became a Netflix documentary unfolding in real time. While the police tried to break up the drama between the two women, our not-so-official investigative team was on the case, digging into the details. And what we uncovered? Let's just say the wedding wasn't as innocent as it seemed. Leaked DMs showed that Claressa and Papoose had been secretly involved for over a year, and it wasn't just casual lunch hangouts. We're talking champagne toasts, deleted WhatsApp messages, and late-night studio sessions. Sources say the chemistry started at a podcast taping, where Claressa was a guest and Papoose was there promoting his mixtape Lyrical Love for No Loyalty edition. Word on the street is that backstage, he hit her with the line, "You knock people out in the ring, I get knocked out by your vibe." Cheesy? For sure. But did it work? Obviously. Now let's dive into the wedding budget, because this wasn't your typical backyard affair. Nope, this was next-level extravagant. Based on some receipts from a caterer who accidentally posted everything to her Instagram story, we're talking $65,000 worth of floral designs shaped like a boxing ring, personalized champagne bottles with paparazzi etched on them, and a harpist flown in from Italy who ended up using her harp as a defense during the wig snatch. And the DJ? He was paid $20,000 to avoid playing Lean Back. Guess what? He played it anyway, and well, we saw what went down. But here's the real plot twist. According to fake venue security logs, Remy Ma arrived exactly 47 minutes after that glam team selfie went viral. You can't buy that kind of instinct. That's the accuracy of a scorned wife with GPS-level precision. And even though she was in handcuffs, she was still undefeated in the comments section. While Remy was being processed at the station, sources say the police offered her a hoodie to cover her exposed braids. She allegedly responded, "Nah, let him see me. I did what needed to be done. Bald and bold, baby." And of course, Twitter lost its mind. The hashtag #WigToWig Justice was trending globally. One tweet said, "Remy Ma pulled up like a final boss. Claressa didn't just lose her man, she lost her part." Another one read, "I thought I was Team Claressa, but now I'm Team Chaos, and the savage of the day." Remy Ma's wig-snatching stunt broke the internet, while Papoose was kicked out of group chats and ghosted by his producer. Remy's legal team filed a dignity injunction, stopping him from performing sad poems about her. The internet split into Team Remy, Team Claressa, and a ghosted Team Papoose. Celebrities weighed in, and Remy's unbothered post earned 1.5 million comments. Papoose filmed an apology video, but his fans weren't kind. Meanwhile, Claressa, with a torn lace front, held a press conference declaring, "I came for love, not scalp scars," before teasing her new reality show, Scalp Justice. Each Scalp. Justice episode features a new wig-related crime and victim. But guess who's missing? Papoose, reportedly cut from both women's contracts due to irrelevance and excessive metaphors. Remy Ma's sentencing hearing is in 3 weeks, and she's staying in an undisclosed location, sharing a post that reads, "Still snatched, still sacred." Claressa's Lace Awareness Charity Gala is raising funds for wig protection and flower. Girl therapy. The real question, did Remy cross a line or just draw it? Was Claressa betrayed or just unlucky? Either way, this wasn't a wedding. It was lace front warfare.